What's up, boys? So it's been a while yet again. This video should be about like the conversations that I had today with my friends, specifically one of them. So let me first get this out of the way before I start talking about that. So this is going to be like a mic'd up video and everything like that. So for the past couple of days, I've been like kind of demotivated to just do anything basically. I've just like not really wanted to do anything, like anything at all. I've just, for example, I had to like record some YouTube videos and I haven't really done it because like I have to record both school videos and YouTube videos. It's like 2 videos a day. It's like, yeah, I'm more focused just on the like school posts and I've posted like pretty consistently. I missed one yesterday and bro, it's just bad. Yeah. The YouTube videos are getting no views. I've posted for like 4 months on the channel. I'm still getting like 0 views on the videos basically. I've posted like 80 videos or something like that. And I need to start posting some short form content which I still like haven't done yet also. Yeah. So this video should be about like a $30,000 investment. Which I'm not sure exactly how much money I have. Let me maybe actually calculate it. So I have about, I think it's 45. So this is like in my currency, 45. I think I have 25. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have about like $30,000, about something like that, right? It doesn't really matter, right? With that amount of money, bro, I could get into real estate. Like, I'm not even joking. I could literally get into real estate with that amount of money because like you can buy houses for like 120 grand, something like that. And with like $30,000, that's 25% of the investment already there, right? So that's like a fat, like, that's like more than like what adults can even put into like, what most adults even put into a house. So this morning, I just remember I listened to like a podcast a couple of weeks ago, right? And it talked about how like basically mortgages was like a big scam and everything like that. And I thought like, oh yeah, let me like do some like calculations on this. So I went on to like Google Sheets, like the basically Excel. And then I did some calculations myself because I thought, let me just like do some calculations. I think it's pretty fun to do and everything like that. Yes, flame me in the comments. I don't give a shit. I think it's pretty fun to like do calculations about that stuff, right? So I searched on Google. I searched for what like a long-term interest rate was, and it said like 7%. I thought that was quite high, but I just went with it, right? So I thought, okay, you take a loan for $400,000. That's an expensive house, whatever. It doesn't matter. The number doesn't matter, right? I took a 7% interest rate, and then I put it over 30 years, like 30 years, 30. I'm only 18 years old, so that would be my age plus 12 years old, right? So a long ass fucking time. That's apparently the like standard amount of time for a mortgage loan or whatever, right? So 30 years, right? So I plugged in 30 years and set it so that you pay it off over a period of 30 years. The problem when you pay over 30 years is, you could imagine, you hear people talk about how, oh yeah, compound interest with 7% a year, whatever. Hell yeah, motherfucker, it's the same when you do like a 30-year loan. If you invested like $1,000 for with 7% interest rate at 30 years, that's a lot of money, right? It's the same when you have like a 30-year loan. When you have a 30-year loan, it's expensive as fuck. Like so bloody expensive. It makes me kind of mad because I feel like people, they don't even look at the numbers themselves. If they looked at the numbers, they would think, oh my God, I'm getting scammed so bad. At 7% a year, a 30-year loan, when do you think, like at which year do you think that you pay more to your actual loan than you do to the bank? You might think, oh, it's probably in like maybe the first year or year 2, or maybe I don't even do that in the beginning, or the bank only takes 7%, right? Oh, it only takes 7%. You only start really paying down the loan at year 21. At year 21, bro. So the first 20 years is literally just you paying the bank. You don't really like pay down the loan or anything like that. So it's basically just lost progress. with the $400,000 loan, right? At 7%, that's $28,000, right? For you to pay down the 30-year loan, you would have to pay about, I think it was $32,000 a year, right? And the first year, there is $28,000 of interest payments, which means you only make a 4K. You only pay down the loan by 4K, bro. You spend a whole year paying $28,000 for the loan, and you made 4K progress. That's crazy. So it's these big loans that are capturing people. So you need to like, people, they think they can just put 5% of the house down and then be good, and then they can just get a 30-year loan and then everything is good. But you're getting robbed so bad. You're paying 2.4 times the price of the house with a 30-year loan. 2.42, I think it was, when I calculated it. And this is universal if it's at 7% interest, right? So that is criminal. So I thought, I don't ever want to pay a 30-year loan, except if there's like a very, very, very low interest rate or something like that, right? Other than that, I never want to pay a 30-year loan. So I tried it with a 10-year instead of a 30-year, and it's like 10 times better. It's like you skip the 21 years of the 30-year loan, and then you just get straight into it instead of wasting so much money just like paying the bank for no reason. So if you actually just like do a 10-year loan instead of that, you're gonna save so much money. It's not even that much more expensive. It's like 2 times as expensive or something like that. Not even 2 times. I think it's like less than 2 times as expensive, like at a monthly payment. But you get it paid 3 times as fast and everything. Bro, the quick loans are like so much more beneficial. So also I searched for the 7%. It's like, I don't know exactly. I went with like 5% interest rate. And if you buy a cheap house in my country, me and my friend, he was like at my place right here, and we looked at like different houses. You could get like a house for like 100 grand, something like that, 100 grand. And I have like 30 grand. I don't think he has that amount of money, but if we do it in the future, then he will also have a shit ton of money. And then we will be able to go together. Let's just say I put 20 grand, he puts 20 grand. We have 40K each, right, combined. We buy a house for 100K. We have 40 grand in it already. So we put 40% down on the house, which is like massive. Like that's a lot of money, right? And we pay it off in like 5 years. You can easily do that. You can easily do that because now the loan is not for 400K. The loan is for 60K. So you can get it paid off so much easier. Yeah, but anyway, we looked at basically what we talked about is you can literally buy a shitty house. If you just spend like a couple weeks looking for good houses, you buy a good house and it needs like a couple of reparation. You fix like all sorts of shit. He's like better at this stuff, right? Anyway, so you fix it. You like get like an electrical engineer for 1 day so he can do all the like electrical stuff which you can't do. And then instead of getting him to work for like multiple days, you just get him for 1 day, right? You set everything up. It's like cooking a cake, right? He just needs to pour the ingredients together and cook it up so it's real nice, right? That still takes time, but if you already like put up the like thingy, you already have like a machine that's ready to cook it. You set like 400 grams of flour, 200 grams of sugar, 50 grams of butter, whatever. You already put all the ingredients together. He just has to like mix them together, right? Just gotta check if it's still recording. This is actually a pretty good rant that I'm on. So he just has to mix them together. I could imagine that's the same thing with just a house. It's like you need like the law from the law or something like that. Some like an electrical engineer with like a degree or something like that has to like put it together. So you just like tell him, oh yeah, we'll give you like this amount of money if you come work for like 1 day, like 8 hours or something like that. And then he just like puts all that shit together where we've already like set everything up, so he just like can just plug it together and accept it like that. And that's good. Like, and we could just like put some money into it, buy a good house, maybe like spend like 3 months or something fixing it up, make like 50K or something like that. It's like maybe like 30K profit or something like that. And then you basically like double your money from that. Not double your money, but like 50% your money or something like that, which is crazy, bro. If you look at that compared to like the stock market, that's how you get rich. That's how you make a shit ton of money by doing that. And if you also have it in a company, you only pay, I think it's like 22% tax in my country, which is pretty good. I don't know when you then pull the money out if you have to pay more tax. I don't know. I truly don't know. But that's the infinite money glitch right there. That's the infinite money glitch. So that's the first thing. And when I did the calculations, I called up another one of my friends. I was like, "Oh, what you hitting today, like in the gym, right?" And he said, "Oh yeah, I'm already here with another friend, which I'm not gonna name because they don't know I'm making these videos, and I don't know if they want anyway, right?" So they were already there. They were hitting arms and shoulders, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then I was like, "Oh yeah, let me just like get there." I already texted the other friend with the real estate. I'm gonna call them J, A, and N, right? They know who they are, but you guys don't know. So my friend Jay was the one that I talked about with doing the flipping thing, right? I called A up and like what he was, and then he was at the gym with N already. So I came up there, and the first thing that I told them is just like, "Boys, we can go together." And I haven't talked with Jay about this at that point, right? I sent him a voice message on WhatsApp, but he hadn't seen it yet. And then I went to the gym with A and N, and then I told them, "Boys, we can go together. We have a bunch of capital. We buy a house, and then we lend it out." And they were like, "No." And then my friend that I called up, he started yapping. He was like, "Oh, we buy a fucked up limousine, we fix it up, then we rent it out, $700 a day. Do this, do that. Oh, bro, guys, we're gonna become the hustlers this summer. We're gonna start a business. We're gonna cut grass. We're gonna cut the hedges, everything like that, the trees. We're gonna clean the windows. We're gonna pressure wash the tiles, everything like that. We're gonna clean the trash cans. We're gonna do all of this stuff." And he just started writing it down, and he was like, "Okay, I'm ready to invest $700. You invest, I invest. Then we have $2,100. We're gonna invest it into the company. We're gonna open the CVR, start an LLC. I think that's what it's called in English. And we're gonna do all of this." And like, bro, that was all from me just saying, "Okay, we can buy a house." So I think it's actually some pretty awesome friends that I have that we're like all like kind of entrepreneurial in that sense. But it's like I kind of said yes to the business because like they wanted to start. It was so weird, like out of nothing. But I'm like right now I'm doing like the screen time thing, and they don't know about that except like Jay, the one that I talked about. But fuck, I just want to make that work, to be honest. I think it's like a bit of shiny object syndrome. It's quite annoying to look down on my phone, to be honest with you. Let me do it like this. Yeah, I think I have like a bit of shiny object syndrome with like this stuff because like I want to do all this stuff. I want to like do the flipping. I want to do that. I don't want to do that. But I know I don't have the time for it because like first off, I'm in school. Still have 1 year left of school. Jay still has 2 years left of school. My other friends, I'm in the class like A and N. I'm in class with them, and we finished. We're in the same class. 1 year left. All this stuff, but I don't have time for all that stuff. Like I truly don't have time for thing 1, 2, and 3, and I want to do it, and I know it's the easy things to just like switch up. You know, like the 6 stages of an entrepreneur. It's like you have uninformed optimism, then you have like informed pessimism, whatever, right? It's like I think I just need to stick with one thing. It's like need to do the coaching, need to get someone some results, and then the ball starts rolling. Then I can start like scaling up, and it's gonna be so easy. The YouTube videos just gotta get some views, and then it's all good. And I also want to do like the friend with the like real estate with my one friend, because like that's such a great idea. It's like I don't know, because like the thing that I said to him is like you gotta play a game that other people can't play. So you gotta like make your own field basically. And by us like buying a house and flipping it, it's like that's not our field, to be honest. We don't have a degree with it. We don't know any of that shit. So it's like maybe you like partner up with some people who have like a degree within it, who knows how to like build stuff and shit. And then you just like don't have them invest any money. Then you only invest the money. And then you give them like a percentage of the profit. And then it like makes sense for them and like everything like that. And then you can learn a bunch of stuff. It's like, yeah. I see some potential here. Yeah, and you can also like, houses are just like money machines basically. It's like if you live in the house, it's quite stupid, because then it's like a bad investment. You're tied down to one location, but if you buy it as an investment, it's like awesome. And bro, I think it would be so more. Couldn't you imagine? You buy a house with your friends, such a like bonding experience. You have 2 mattresses with you. The first thing you do is you fix up the kitchen. You cook food in the house that you just bought, that you're renovating right now. You like paint the house. You do all this stuff. 12-hour days for like 3 months straight. Just 2 or 3 months straight. You just fix up everything. You just like cook the house basically, and then you sell it, and then you like make a profit, and then you could either do it again, but you just like make it a fuck ton of money basically from that. Fucking this fly, bro. It's flying around here, and I've just never caught it. Fucking fly, bro. Yeah, I played paddle tennis with the A. The fly's up there now. So I played paddle tennis with the A, and the first round we played, he won, and then I won the second time we played. And my shoulder got a bit fucked up from it, because I like swung, and then it was like my shoulder like popped out, and then I had to like pop it back in, and then yeah. Anyway, what more to say? I'm kind of annoyed at my accent. It's something that I'm trying to improve, because you probably don't realize it if you're not from my country or one of the surrounding countries. But for example, I'm from Denmark, right? The people from Norway, Sweden, Germany, something like that, they can hear my accent. It's so clear. Every time I listen to like a German, Swedish, Norwegian, or Danish person, I can just hear their accent. I know they're from like a Nordic country, something like that. The Germans, they're not Nordic, but you know what I mean. It's like I can just hear it on them. And every time I post short form content and people, they hear my accent, they just know I'm Danish. It's like they just know I'm Danish, and it's annoying, because I don't want the videos to be shown to Danish people. I want the videos to be shown to British people, to the UK, to other countries. I don't want it to be shown to Danish people. And when it gets shown to Danish people, then Danish people want to like get affirmed in their like assumption, so they watch it again, and then they comment on the video, and then they see someone else comment down below the video saying like, oh, are you from Denmark, are you Danish, whatever, and then they're like, it's like a cycle that just like continues and goes on and on and on and on and on. And the last time I posted short form content, it was like I think the audience tab, it said that 70% of the watch time or views or whatever was from Danish people. And bro, I don't want any Danish people, bro. I don't want Danish people. I don't know if it's just like limiting belief or something that I'm just avoiding for no reason, because like, to be honest, bro, Danish people have a lot of money, so maybe I should just like go after Danish people and just like leverage that I'm from a rich country. No offense. Yeah. Yeah, I need to record some YouTube videos. There's like kind of a gateway habit to recording like proper YouTube videos that I actually think will like, because this is more like for fun. Like, look at the statistics of these videos. Like, analytics, 25 views in the last 48 hours. It's bad. It's bad. And the last video posted 2 days ago, 1 view, 3 views, 30 views, 11 views, 10, 12, 2, 2, 10, 10, 74, 96, 37, 7, 57, 30, 21, 9, 24, 53, 32, 12, 36, 6, 30, 9, 42, 72, 147, 17, 8, 7, 8, 4, 45, 9, 12, 7, 7, 255. Let me just go through all the videos, why not? 10, 42, 54, 175, 12, 258, 32, 63, 22, 12, 5, 57, 107, 11, 8, 13, 16, 24, 17, 13, 8, 63, 9, 19, 6, 11, 13, 7, 14, 5, 3, 13, 42, 10, 14, 16, 7, 32. That is criminal. all of the numbers that I just said is a long form video. And the longest video is 4 hours long. It's a 4-hour video that I cooked for like a month or something like that. And imagine how little views that is. It's like a total of, I think it's a bit over 1,000 views. Some videos on this channel, like this channel right here, has gotten over, I think it's 2,000 views. And that's just like me yapping about some weird, goofy, random topic that I just like decided to talk about. But it's so annoying when I'm like actually knowledgeable in some area that people just don't watch it. And I think especially for the screen time, maybe I just need to like lower my ego and just like whatever, just like focus on the short form content and just don't care about the Danish people. But it's like we're a country of like, I think it was like 5.5 million people. I don't want it to be shown to Danish people because there is a very, very, very high chance that it will be shown to someone that I know, and then I'll get to hear like all of the shit that like you get to hear when you're not big on social media. It's like when I'm big, I don't give a shit. If I already have like 10,000 subscribers, I don't give a shit what anyone says because like I have 10,000 subscribers, so who are they to say like whatever I'm doing, right? But it's like when I have 57 subscribers, bro, I don't want to hear about that stuff. To be honest, I don't want to hear about that stuff. I care about what other people think of me. I'm just gonna be 100% honest. I know a lot of people, they say, oh yeah, I don't care about what other people think of me. I don't care about this and that. It's like, I try not to care, but it's like, I still do. I'm still a human. I'm still like part of the tribe or whatever. And I feel like this will kind of like get me kicked out of the tribe, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's just my honest thought patterns. Fuck, I want to make some money, bro. Like, it's like, it's not even a thing of me like wishing that it's something that will happen to me. It's just like, I just want it to come quicker because I know it will come, bro. I'm so confident. I'm like so confident that I will make a shit ton of money. Like there is no question there, no question. I remember, this is like a side point. I remember sitting in this chair, probably not this chair exactly, but in this spot right here, on this exact table right here, sitting and writing a letter to me in 10 years in the future. I wrote this letter in, it was 2022, but I don't remember exactly when on the year it was. My dad said that we should make like a letter to our future selves. So we did that, me, my sister, and my dad. We sat here and we wrote a letter to ourselves. And I don't know what they typed about. My sister, she kept like complaining that, oh, I don't know what to type. I don't know what to type. Oh, I don't know what to type. I don't know what to type. And yeah, she just like, I don't know what she typed. I think she's going to be quite unhappy about what she wrote, because that's like such a cool thing to like write a letter to yourself. But I don't remember exactly what I wrote. I think I wrote something with make 1.5 million, obviously no currency, so that's 10 million. But I think it was around like 1.5 million. I said I will have like 10 properties, and mind you, I was 15 years old at this point, and I will be 25 when I get the letter. So that was 3 years ago, right? I wrote 10 properties, 10 million DKK, which is about $1.5 million. I don't remember exactly what I wrote. Something, I'm pretty sure I wrote 10 million and then 10 properties or something like that. Something crazy like that. I had no idea. I think it was one of the first times where I like, maybe I'd like watched content on YouTube like that for about a year about like properties and like real estate and something like that. And I was like, yeah, that's going to be me in 10 years. That's going to be me. But it might actually be a reality, you know, so that's pretty fucking cool. Yeah, I just got to get there because like, I'm 100% sure I'll get there. If not, there's this other opportunity that I see right now from another podcast that I listen to. A lot of boomers, like the elder generation, want to get their pension. They want to retire. They don't want to work anymore. And a lot of them, like the big majority of people that own businesses, are elderly people. It is the boomers again. So the people who want to retire have a stagnating business. They don't want to work on it. They want to retire. There's no one who want to buy their business. I can buy their business for $0 down. I saw this podcast about it, which is so brilliant. It's like you put down maybe something like 5K, 5 grand or something like that to buy the business. And then after that, you pay them like maybe $100,000 a year or $150,000 a year. And that's you paying back the business. That's basically you like paying over 5 years or something like that. And then you get all the equity in the company. And the reason why they will say yes to this is because then they can, that's basically their pension, because some of them don't have a pension. So that's basically their pension. And the security for them is if something goes wrong, they can get back the business, right? So they still have some security in it. So if you could just convince a boomer who owns a business like this that you will be a good fit for it and you can basically maintain the business or grow it, there's pretty good money to be found there, because the boomers, they probably don't innovate as much as I would do. I would probably find some systems, and I've consumed like tens of like, not hundreds, but tens of like business books and like podcasts. Probably the equivalent of like hundreds of like business books is probably what like I've consumed off the internet. So it's like, I'll probably have like the knowledge to scale the business. Plus I go to business school. So I would, to be honest, but fuck business school. Honestly, I just want to say that. Fuck business school. It's so ass. It's like, read some business books instead of going to business school. If you like have the choice. It's like, what is this? I've just listened to Rich Dad Poor Dad. Okay, this was not what I thought it was. What the fuck is this? I saw a book and it looked like a business book. My dad, he had a book about Elon Musk, like an autobiography, and I'm reading that right now. I just listened to Rich Dad Poor Dad, which I know a lot of people said it was overrated, but that's kind of what got me into thinking about real estate, like the Rich Dad Poor Dad. So yeah, I think it was a pretty good book, to be honest. It's crazy how many books I can consume right now because of like audiobooks. And right now I'm listening to The Almanac of Naval Ravikant. The Almanac. It's kind of like a weird book of like philosophy basically, like meditation, happiness, wealth, like mindset, like a weird book, to be honest. It's like, it's a bit different. It seems like there's not that much structure. It's just basically like Naval spitting game. So yeah, it's a pretty good book, to be honest. From what I've listened to, it's pretty decent about like mindfulness and meditation and everything like that. Pretty cool. Yeah. But what I talked about again, I know I'll become rich. It's just a matter of when, and it'd be pretty cool if that came within like 1 or 2 years, which I'm hoping it will. I don't know. Again, it's like I might be like completely wrong from like the times where I've guessed about where I'll be in the next couple of months/years is completely off. I always miss. I always like guess way over where I'll be. When I think where I'll be in 3 months, I always like overshoot. But I think I read somewhere that you overthink what you can achieve in a year, and you undershoot, or you think you can achieve less than what you actually can in 10 years. So that's what I'm hoping is true, and I think that's because of compound interest and the mind not being able to think in multiples and only being able to think in like addition and subtraction, something like that, right? Linear thinking. Yeah, Thinking in Systems is a pretty decent book also. That's a side point. Yeah, bro, watch me. If this video is up and I'm rich, that's gonna be awesome as hell. Because when I'm saying like, I hope I'll become rich in like 1 or 2 years, this video will be posted in a year. So I might even be rich when you're watching this video. There's a pretty... I can't really say if there's a good likelihood of it because I don't really have anything to base my guess off, but there is a chance that is true, bro. So look out for that. If I'm rich, that's gonna be awesome as hell. And I'll probably credit these videos to some of that success. And another thing which I wanted to talk about again, which I also talked about a few months ago. I think it was in November, so actually like 6-7 months ago. I think the video was titled something with, "You should do what I do now." And if my prediction for the future is somewhat right, and I think that I will become successful, then you should do what I do now, not what you think that I am doing now and what that now then is for you. Because it's 2025 for me right now. You might be watching this in 2026, 2027, something like that, maybe 2028. Maybe you're looking back on the videos, maybe it's 2029, 2030. Maybe you're sitting in 2033 and you're like looking back to like look at my life. Maybe it's 2037, it's 2035 or something like that, 2036, and you're just looking back on my life, basically studying it. Maybe you're using some AI tool to like scrape all the information of what I've said in the videos and then get a picture of it. And then I could imagine this would be pretty cool. I could imagine, hey, if like some AI tool in the future is scraping this video, listen to what I'm saying right now. Make this like an AI agent. You take a YouTube channel like this, like a documenting channel. You get all the information of the video. You get a bunch of pictures of the person, like from the videos. So you scan their face and you get like a 3D model of them over time. So for example, if they posted videos over a 2-year period, you get the pictures of that time. Then you get everything they've said within that time frame. Then you build a full story arc from everything they've said. And if they say something in a video of something that's happened before, for example, if I say right now in the video, I'll say that something happened in 2022 where I wrote this letter to myself 10 years in the future, then you put that in that time period. And if some things that I've said overlaps, you just use your reasoning to think about what's the most reasonable thing, right? Then you build a full timeline of someone's life, like from the earliest moments that they've talked about or whatever. And if they're vague about when something happened, just like guess, right? Then you build this whole timeline, right, of everything they've said. And then like you build up like the timeline of someone's life. Then you generate based off the images and how vivid the like stories and whatever they've told. You build like a full story and you can like create a movie just off the like YouTube URL of what I'm saying right now. You can just use this as a prompt, like what I'm saying right now. Then you can make a full like movie of it, like where it's all AI generated of like the faces and everything like that and how it looks. And you can probably even smack quotes in there of when I'm actually speaking, and you could modify the way I'm saying it so that it's not exactly how I'm saying it, but so that it fits the vibe. And then you like add music and stimulate, and you put the VR headset on so you can like be in the position, and it's making like a 3D movie, everything like that, so that you can go through someone's storyline or something like that. That would be fucking sick. Obviously, we're not there yet. There's like a few text to video generators. They can only generate a few seconds as far as I know. Maybe in 1 year you can like make a movie of it or something like that. But if you're watching this like 10 years in the future, please do that. I want to watch that movie. Movie of my life, basically. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Also, some investments that I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about investing into nuclear, because I think nuclear will need a lot of energy for the AI and everything like that. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I want to invest into AI, because I think that's going to be like become even bigger than it is now. I'm investing a bit into crypto. I have $700 in crypto, something like that. Not the most. I'm just like, my plan right now is just, I don't want to put any more into crypto. If and when it crashes like 50% or more, I'll put like another $700 into it. And then when it goes up or something like that, and then it crashes another 50%, I'll put like another $700 into it. Because I believe in the future of crypto, so that's that. So yeah, that's basically my strategy for investments. And then I just want to be like kind of diversified with the rest. And then maybe I'll buy the like real estate and do that. Yeah. I gotta record some videos for the Screen Time channel. This turned out to be a bit longer of a video than I first anticipated. 35 minutes. But yeah, bro, if I sell something in the future, make sure to buy that because it's probably awesome. If you watch through this whole 35-minute video, get a life, bro. You're not learning anything from this. You're probably not learning anything from this, except if I told you to watch it. So just, yeah, who the fuck am I to say? It's just like, maybe don't watch this video. Take some action. It's always easier said than done from the person who's saying to just take some action. Sit down with your thoughts, think about something that you can do, take action, and then make sure to take action. And make sure to take action on the things that actually move the needle. Thank you very much. Also, I just found out my Aura Ring is kind of scamming me because if I don't pay the subscription of $5.99, so basically €6 every month, I don't get access to the advanced information, which I already knew, but I didn't know how far the rabbit hole went. Anyway, go do the thing which you've been procrastinating from doing today and have a good rest of your day. Also, another thing that I've been thinking about is about getting a middle part. So maybe you'll see that in the next video, but go do the thing which you've been procrastinating from doing today and have a good rest of your day. And now I don't think I have anything else on my mind, which I probably do if I sit here for a few minutes and think about something, but I won't do that. So go do the thing which you've been procrastinating from doing today and have a good rest of your day. And I'll stop repeating myself now and have a good rest of the day. See you, brother. I actually did, sorry.